Welcome to the London, Ontario podcast series. Today's topic is London, Ontario on and at the Thames River, its past interesting history. And the river has really been an attraction throughout its history, starting right from the beginning when Simcoe arrived at the forks of the Thames in the late 1700s. And he saw it as a potential site for a capital of Upper Canada. And actually, over 3,800 acres were set aside as crown land for the site to be a provincial capital in the future. That never happened, of course, with Niagara and later York being chosen. First focus will be the mills on the river. There have been several, and all very active and very interesting. There was a need for the flour commodity. These mills included the Meadow Lily Mills, built in 1886. Hall's Mills in Byron started in 1831. And the Blackfriars Mill began in 1870, and the Sonby Mill started in 1878. The Sonby Mill lasted the longest, with the end of it coming as a result of a fire in the 1980s. At the time, it was also used as a restaurant. They say that the foundation might still be visible. And also, this is rather an unknown feature of the river by many, the London Sulphur Springs Mineral Baths were part of London's unusual history on the river. This was located at the river forks, and the Sulphur Springs and Mineral Baths were developed just behind the courthouse along the Thames River. It was in business from 1868 to 1906. It was thought to offer all kinds of health benefits, and people came from everywhere to enjoy it. After it closed, a textile factory was built on the site. Of course, the Blackfriars Bridge, the iconic structure built of wrought iron, made in Canton, Ohio in 1875 and put together in London. It's the oldest bridge of its kind still working in North America. In recent years, it's been refurbished, and at present, it's shared by walkers and people on bikes and cars alike. Across the river from the Harris Park was Tecumseh or Labatt Park, which it became known as later. In 1877, W.J. Reed set up a baseball diamond and gave it the name Tecumseh Park. It was one of the first teams located there and was called the Tecumsehs. The Tecumseh team was started in 1868, and they were Canada's first major international champions. In their first season in 1877, they beat Pittsburgh and won the championship in their home park. And this championship was at the highest level of baseball until the Blue Jays won in 1992. The Tecumseh Park was purchased by the Labatt family in 1936 and was donated to the City of London. The park has had so many interesting teams and is the oldest, they say, the oldest park of its kind in North America. And then after the Labatt family purchased it in 1936, it became known as the Labatt Memorial Park. So these are just a few of the interesting things that have taken place along the river. We still have a couple of things to look at: the London flood of 1937 and the Victoria disaster of 1881. So we'll do that in future podcasts. And I thank you for listening to what we had to say today, and hope you will listen in again in the near future. Thank you.